Time is the one thing that you will never ever be able to get back. Not to compare yourself to someone. It is all a learning experience. It's the least unexpected nights that... Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing 10 things that I wish I knew in high school, because I think I could say I learned a lot throughout the years, and I think this advice could just help anyone in high school, whether you're freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, or maybe even if you're graduated. And just make sure to stick around to the end of the video, because I asked my friends what advice they would give to people, and there's just really great information in there, so let's get to it. This may be an obvious one, but I definitely overlooked it, and it was, you will only be this young once in your entire lifetime. People always say, like, when I was 15, 18 years old, my friends and I, blah blah blah. That is you, like, right now in the second, and just make sure to just do everything that you can while you're this age, because you may never get the chance to do it again. And not only to tell other people later on in life, like, oh, when I was younger my friends and I did this, you also want to be able to do it for yourself. Second thing that I wish I knew was just to not compare yourself to anyone else. Trust me, I understand. It is so hard not to compare yourself to someone's looks, their grades, their body, their relationship, their whatever. Like, you could see someone in the hallway and be like, oh my gosh, like, I wish I was her, or oh my gosh, I wish I had his grades. But it is so important to not let yourself down about that, because I can guarantee you that those people are probably comparing themselves to other people, and everyone, literally every single body on this entire planet has their own insecurities and flaws. And when people start to realize that, they'll be like, oh, like, I shouldn't be comparing myself to other people because I'm my own person. The third thing that I wish someone really told me is to just do it in all aspects throughout high school, whether that's in the actual building or outside. Just do it. If you see someone alone and you want to go make friends with them, do it. If you want to wear something unique, do it. Everyone's worried about themselves with what they're wearing, so don't even worry about that. If you want to go Snapchat some guy first, or text them, or go walk to them in the hallways, like, go do it. If you have the slightest interest in any club or sport, just do it. If you're like, I wonder what soccer would be like, just do it. Like, I personally did soccer, like, elementary school and a little bit in middle school, and I was like fine. And then in high school I was way more into gymnastics, like that was like my main focus. And then a lot of my friends did it freshman year, and I was horrible. Like, I was not good at all for my freshman year doing soccer, but I had so much fun and I just did it. And I don't remember the times that I was bad. I remembered having so much fun with my friends, so I just did it. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't have had those memories. The fourth thing, which I think is very important, is to value and care for yourself. Personally, I got so caught up in like school, sports, friends, whatever it is, and I forgot to like check up on my mental health, because I was just in such like a routine of doing, like, you would wake up, you go to school for however many hours, then you practice, then homework, and then eat, and then sleep, or hang out with friends, or whatever it is, that I just forgot to like look into myself and be like, am I okay? So if you ever feel sad, worried, anxious, depressed, or anything, you need to take that seriously and do what is best for yourself. And hopefully your friends will understand what's going on, and if they don't understand, you might need some new ones. Fifth thing is that I think I actually did pretty well in high school, was to just take on opportunities. Trust me, there are some nights that I would have just much rather just stay in bed and sleep and not see anyone, but the nights that I did push myself to go out and go see people sometimes were the best nights in my entire life. Trust me, it's the least unexpected nights that like you will remember forever. And it could just be like a small dinner, an ice cream date, not a date, but like, you know what I mean, just like seeing your friends, or a party, or whatever it is, as long as you feel safe and comfortable. And just go take those opportunities while you can, because you may never get them back. Number 6 is to try in school. I know it sounds so cliche, but it is true. You are there in high school to get your education and maybe further your education after college. But don't put too much stress on you to the point where like you're anxious and everything, because you don't want to stress about it too much, but you don't want to like flunk it off. You just gotta find like a really good in between. And personally, my freshman year, I was so dumb. Someone told me that my GPA does not count freshman year, and I actually believed them. I didn't try freshman year, especially math. I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. And then after first semester, my teacher was like, oh, your GPA is gonna go down, and I'm like, what? So if that it could be you, maybe not, because you guys are probably smarter, just take your grades seriously and just do your best with whatever you do. 7 is prioritizing your time and your own energy. Time is the one thing that you will never, ever, ever be able to get back in life, which is kind of scary to think about, but it's so true, and it's really eye-opening once you truly realize that within yourself. In school, if you have like free time during the day, like use that time, get your work done, and then later in the night or whatever it is, like go have fun with your friends so you don't have to worry about that work. Like when you're in school, like I mainly just focused on like getting all my work done and not really socializing as much. Obviously still socialize and say hey to your friends and hang out with them, but when you're in school, just get the work done so then later at night you don't have to stress about that homework that you have to get done, and trust me, it'll be so much better. And also for in school, for your time, I had a planner like this. I had all 4 years of high school, and I would just highlight everything and have calendars, and just looking at everything that I had to get done within a certain time range really helped me. And once you do that, like you'll feel so much better, and you don't need to be like crazy organized with highlighters and pens and all that. Like you can literally write it on your hand and be like, homework tonight. Out of school, prioritizing like your friends and your family are a big deal. Like I definitely kind of do regret like not focusing so much on my family and having more family dinners, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go blah blah, do this and this. But you also want to have some fun with your friends, I understand, so you gotta have a good balance between that. And prioritizing your energy is a really big deal, especially with friends. If you're the only one putting effort into a friendship and it's just a one-way street, you're wasting your own energy and your own time. Number 8 on the list that I wish someone told me was that it is more than fine to make mistakes. More than fine. Every single person on earth makes mistakes, unless if you're just somehow magically perfect, which is no one. And I just find it so like mind-blowing that so many teachers and staff or whoever just put so much like pressure on you to be perfect, to do these things, when yet themselves they've made millions of mistakes in their lives, but they're like shunning you for doing this one mistake. Like guys, it is fine. It's not that big of a deal if you mess up. That's what high school is for. It is all a learning experience, to see what kind of friends you want in life, to find yourself, to try new things. Like you're going to mess up. It is more than fine, and don't ever put yourself down about that. Like everyone needs to fail at some point to be successful, and some people may fail worse than others, but that doesn't define like who you are. It's how high like you bounce back from whatever situation that you went through, and whatever mistakes that you did make, just take the lesson. Like once you do make a mistake, like find what you did, figure it out kinda, and just grow from it, because that's what mistakes are made for. You're not meant to just dwell on them and be like, oh my gosh, I suck, I messed up. Like even if it is in a friendship situation and you do mess up, just the most powerful thing that you can do is just admit that you're wrong. No excuses, no nothing, just admit that you're wrong, and hopefully your friend will understand where you're coming from and that you messed up. And if not, then you will figure something out no matter what. Number 9 is that life does go on. No matter how bad a fight was with your friend, or the stupid drama, or a bad ACT score, or a breakup with a friend, or whatever it is, life does continue to go on. So don't waste your time pouting so much about something that it blocks you from having a good time in your life. Because if you do that, and just if you keep telling yourself like, oh, this day was so bad, I'm gonna be so negative about it, then every day after that is going to be that. You have to realize that from a situation, continue to go about life and don't let it ruin your entire high school life, because at the end of the day, it is not worth it. Everyone forgets all the drama. I had some drama in high school and it was so dumb, but I don't even think about that anymore. I don't even remember what it was. So if right now you are like in a situation and you're like, oh my god, this person's gonna hate me for life, or oh my gosh, I'm so this and this, like, do not worry, life continues to go on and you'll be more than fine. Last thing on the list, number 10, is to enjoy the ride. The highs and the lows, just enjoy every single moment that you have. Even till this day, I remind myself to enjoy it all. And another way to kind of phrase it is enjoy the now. I honestly think right now in my Instagram bio, if you check, it says enjoy the now, because I try to remind myself every single day to just enjoy everything. You're not always going to be friends with the people you're friends now. You're never going to have these opportunities in life. Sometimes things just come once in your life and you just have to do it. Go out, make the most of your high school career, and don't worry, there's so much more ahead of you in life. You're not just stuck in one little high school bubble. But just to finish up number 10 is just enjoy the ride. I just want to pause really quick because I know I said that there's 10, but just on the spot when I was making this video I came up with one more, and it is that don't let anyone's judgments or opinions affect your life on what you want to do. Personally, I have always wanted to start a YouTube channel since middle school, but I never did it because I was scared of what other people would say. In high school, I really had great video ideas. I would make the videos and I would never post them because I was too scared of people's judgments, and it really did take a toll on me. So if you're listening to this right now, and if you have some passion, some hobby, something you love, please go out and do it. Don't be like me and hide in a little corner and keep yourself quiet about it. Go out and do it. The world is yours. And if it doesn't work out, well, at least you tried. That's what I'm doing. If this works out, great. If it doesn't work out, well, at least I tried. I said, hi, random question, but what advice would you give to someone in high school? One sentence is great. It's 314, and 314 was my high school time of when we got out of high school, which is just kind of weird right now because I'm reminiscing and talking about high school. Anyways, don't stress over the little things because when you're out of high school, it literally doesn't matter. Don't take anything for granted. Get involved and be yourself. It does go by in a blink of an eye, so make the most out of every moment and don't take it too seriously. Don't let others' judgment affect your decisions. Time moves very fast, so make sure to live in the moment. Don't be afraid to stay away / break out from your friend groups of friends. You don't want to regret not doing things you want to do. Don't waste your time worrying about what others think. Their opinions don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Don't be afraid to reach out to people you normally wouldn't hang out with. It's worth it. Grades matter more than you want to think. High school will go by in a blink. Enjoy your 4 years before it's over. Be nice, love everyone, even if they are different, no judgments, and don't take anything for granted because this is the easiest you're gonna have it. Do not define hard work, let hard work define you. Don't get caught up in homework, live a little and have fun. Hang out with people who make you happy. Don't focus so much on the future that your present is rushed. Appreciate everything and everyone, and they will understand that everything happens when / how it's supposed to. Take chances and do things that are out of your comfort zone. The last one is take every opportunity to reach out to new people. The best friendships come unplanned. That is it for all the advice I have for you guys today, and as well as my friend's advice. I really hope you took at least maybe one thing away from this video, and if you did, please make sure to share it around with some people because I just want to help anyone out in high school. If I can help one person with the smallest advice, then I would be the happiest person ever. Comment down below what advice you are going to try and take, or just share some other advice that I didn't cover to maybe help someone else out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.